flowing, reflective video for you here about showing up without abandoning yourself. How can we do that if we have responsibilities, obligations? I find for me that I tend to kind of pile up my schedule with either outside commitments, engaging with other people, or like tasks for my own self just at home in between work and going out. And I think the way that you approach whatever external obligations or plans you may have, it's important to show up to each one with a reasonable amount of both life and care for yourself and others. And what I mean by that is, if you think about, like, if you work a floor job, if you're like a sales floor person that isn't like, it's not a super salesy kind of job, but you're just there to kind of clean up, or you're in the back room or something that doesn't really hardcore engage with other people and clients and guests and customers, can you allow yourself to approach your upcoming shift or the next few shifts a little bit more toned down than you usually do? And then if you are going out with a friend at a cafe, as another example, can you be more laid back and more calm with that friend instead of, maybe you're very like excitable or like active or just very animated usually when you hang out with people. But it's hard to find that balance sometimes between spending time with people versus spending time with yourself. But if you are in the process of realizing, oh, I need to kind of taper away from the world for a little bit, like that's what I'm doing currently. It's like, oh, I made these solid plans and now, okay, I made these plans. I'm not going to make any new plans after this because I've realized within my body just how tired I am. I didn't really realize it before. And so can you allow these people in your life that you love and interact with to see you in a different, maybe more downplayed way, if that is what you need for you, so that you don't abandon yourself? Like, you can still show up, but have that balance of like being able to gauge where your battery is and still be able to facilitate a good, lighthearted, positive energy in whatever interaction you're having. So that's a really big thing that I've been thinking about. And so, because when we show up as we are, we attract more people that are also doing that. And it can be a huge indicator too. Like if you're going out with a group of people or a particular friend, or even your work environment, this could be an indicator that maybe you need to change that scenery, change that environment, remove yourself from that relationship or from that environment, if on a consistent basis you are leaving those interactions feeling very, very drained. And if it seems like over time it's gotten harder and harder to kind of recover that sense of equilibrium and balance within yourself, in your nervous system, that parasympathetic rest and digest state, I've heard other people talk about the importance of, like, you can be and act and react in whatever way that, that present moment calls for, whatever resonates with you too, and like the kind of person you are with like your personality. But what matters is the ability and the speed of which you can go back down to the baseline. Like, say you react to a change in plans, or like somebody tells you some tough news or something, and then you either like, or you like isolate. You either react like a blah, or you react by like isolating. How fast can you go back to the baseline of like that place that you are mostly at? Your temperament, your personality, your energy that you bring into just daily life in general, day to day. How fast can you get back to that kind of like natural, balanced, sort of neutral-ish state. And so it's important to evaluate what type of energy exchange is happening in our relationships and in our environments that we put ourselves into. Like, is it 50-50? Is it cool? Are you like learning stuff from people and it's like exhilarating and rejuvenating and like, oh, cool, like energizing? Or do you feel like you are giving a lot and it's like pulling teeth interacting with this person? Or do you feel the opposite? Do you feel like, this other person is just like kind of really overbearing and you don't really know if they listen to you, or it's like uneasy to be in their presence? Find out where you're meeting each other and evaluate what changes might need to take place for ultimately your health. Because there's a lot of research behind our mental and emotional state affecting the physical. And energetically and spiritually speaking, that's very, very real and relevant as well in that realm. So the intangible very much affects the tangible. Our relationships and the environment and the energies in those places and with those people have an impact on us. And so with all that in mind, with whatever changes you're able to or not able to make in any given moment to any particular thing, it's important to be able to set ourselves up for success. Above all else, set ourselves up for success in alone time, to sit with our bodies, sit with our spirits, and be like, what is going on within? How do I feel? Where are these densities and these emotions kind of sitting in my body? What do I need right now? Do I need like an entire day, like say it's your day off from work, or say you don't have to work until late at night, or if you're working a morning shift and then you have the rest of the day after that? Like, instead of, piling on tasks or things that you've been meaning to do but haven't done yet, or seeing your friends or like somebody outside of you, right? Engaging with the outside world in that way. Can you set aside that time for yourself as if it's a scheduled thing with something else outside of you? Can you book an appointment with yourself? Can you have this blocked out in your calendar, in your schedule, to watch a movie or like bake some bread or a treat if you're into baking or cooking, reading a book that's gathering dust, but you love it, you just haven't been reading it lately. Anything, whatever that looks like for you, doing art, making music, a way for you to reconnect and recharge yourself and give yourself what you need. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I love you guys so much. I see you. I hear you. You got this. You deserve peace. And so I am hoping that, insights from this reflection might be helpful in some ways. Feel free to go ahead and leave a comment down below with your thoughts or any additional questions. And I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you in the next one.